Hello 8th grade students, this is your ELA video for Tuesday, October 6th. Man. Okay, first step, we're going to go over the writing expectations. So you guys are going to be working on how-to speeches, or which you can record, or you can write it up in essentially like a scripted format. So you would write up what you would say if you were giving the speech. So the prompt is this. You are going to record a video or turn in a written speech where you teach me how to do something. This can be something simple like a recipe that you like to make. You can also choose to do an activity, craft, or skill that you are good at. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will all be used to help you plan what you're going to say. You must fill these pages out, so do not leave them blank. Friday is the day that you will record and email your videos to me, or you can write the speech. So, for today's assignment, it's the top half. You are going to answer these questions. What are you teaching? So you need to choose your topic. You need to talk about what you're going to teach. You are going to say, what about this interested you so that you wanted to learn how to do it? So if I was doing this, I could talk about a family recipe we have. They're for these Danish pancakes called Abelskivers. So I would say in the what am I teaching, I would say I am teaching you how to make Danish pancakes, also known as Abelskivers. What interested me about this? I am 1/4 Danish. It is the biggest chunk of any heritage that we know of in my family. My grandma's parents were both from Denmark, and when I was a kid, we would go to these things called Scandinavian festivals, which was it was in like usually the same kind of area. You would have like the state fair or something, and we would get to eat all this really good food, and there were people in costumes, and they would tell us about these different cultures. And my favorite thing was always Abelskivers, the Danish pancakes. How did I learn how to do this? I learned how to do this from my mom, and she learned from talking to the people at these festivals. So who taught me? My mom. So that's going to be this third section. And when did I learn how to do this? I learned how to do this in my teenage years. So when I was a teenager, I started helping my mom in the process. And then probably by my late teens, if not early 20s, I could do it by myself. So one of the things that's special about them is you have to beat egg whites. And so it's kind of time consuming. You have to have a few slightly different ingredients than you might just have in your house. And so and it's time consuming because you have this one specific pan. It's a circular frying pan, usually cast iron, so super heavy. And it has, I think it's like 5 maybe, 4 or 5 of the little divots around the outside edge, and then there's like 4 on the inside, and they're these little half circles, and you fill them with the pancakes, but then you have to rotate them so that there's a hollow part in the middle. And then you get to fill the hollow part with delicious things like applesauce or jam, butter of course, because it's Danish, which is like butter is their thing, whipped cream if you want, powdered sugar, you can just... So they're a little bit bigger than a donut hole, but then they're hollow and you fill them with stuff, and they're so delicious. So that is what you're going to do here. So you're going to write these things. So some suggestions if you are stuck. You can teach me how to do... I personally think recipes are pretty simple because they are usually laid out fairly simply for people to be able to copy them back down. So you could do peanut butter and jelly. You could do grilled cheese. You could do turkey sandwich. You could teach me how to make top ramen. You could teach me how to make macaroni and cheese. You could teach me how to make a family recipe. You could teach me how to do a craft you're really good at. You could teach me how to do origami, or some other skill that you have. So you're going to work on that today, choosing what your thing is, and then answering those first 4 questions about why do you like it, and who taught it to you, and when. And then we will go over the other stuff as the week goes on. Your prefix for today is in. It means in. And your word is incarcerate, which means to put somebody or something into some form of box or cage. So typically we hear about it as like a criminal. So like a person is incarcerated in jail. They decided to incarcerate the dog during the day because it kept chewing on things in the house. So that would be just putting your dog in like a cage or a kennel, or maybe trapping it in the bathroom. Words to look up: incorporate, induction, indigenous, indicator, inspiration, any of those that you want. Your suffix is in, ein, ine, and it's the nature of. So our example word is feminine. So fem means female, or having to do with females, and then in means the nature of, so it means the nature of being female. The woman looked very feminine in her dress and high heels. So that's what it's kind of showing. And you can look up genuine or medicine or any other word you have that ends in ine. And this is Hunger Games. Man, I was overly nice today. All you have to do is read chapter 16 and 17, guys. So your ELA is going to be significantly shorter today than normal. You're welcome. And make sure you read the chapters. Don't forget. Don't fall behind. Give me some crazy excuse. So just get them done. And your word of the day for texting in is Han Solo. This week I'm going to theme them all, and it's going to be Star Wars all week long. So today is Han Solo Day. So text me the word of the day, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.